How do you solve this? That's what we're going to talk about today.
This video is brought to you by the Team Laika review books. More about these later.
Hi there, I'm Laika and welcome to Team Laika, where we try to help you prepare better for your next exam. This is part 3 of our problem-solving series, and if you haven't seen the other videos, all of those are linked in the playlist below. Okay? Now, this is a 6-part series. We already covered parts 1 and 2, yung very easy and easy category natin. Today, we're going to talk about part 3, dun na sa not so easy category. For every problem, we're going to encounter multiple operations. And same as before, I'm going to discuss multiple ways on how to solve it. And hopefully, makatulong to sa inyo. Let's jump right in. Now, as promised, we're going to deal with the same problem set. So, same yung basis niya, itong gym, with yung 2 types of memberships. But now, we finished numbers 1 to 3. Question number 4 na tayo. And question number 4 says there are 246 female regular members. The number of male VIP members is 134 less than that. How many gym members were female? It's very important to spot sa ganitong klaseng tanong kung ano yung totoong hinahanap. Sabi dito, how many gym members were female? And when we talk about female gym members, kasama dyan dapat yung both regular and VIP. So, hinahanap natin lahat ng babae. Now, ano naman ang given? Sabi, there are 246 female regular members. It's very important to point that out. These are just the female regular members. Hindi pa kasama dyan yung VIP. Now, ang remaining na clue na lang natin is that the number of male VIP members is 134. Now, ang common mistake dito is just to take yung 246, flip yung 134, and then sagutan na lang natin yon. Now, if nagmamadali ka and you're just looking at the numbers, try mong i-add, try mong i-subtract, try mo na i-figure out yan that way, you may have a difficult time figuring out kung ano yung tamang sagot. And in particular exams, like the UPCAT or the LAE, where they try to anticipate kung ano yung mga errors pagdating sa solutions, you could actually find yung mga wrong answers doon sa options. So, again, kailangan maging careful tayo dito. Now, one way to illustrate this is to write kung ano yung nahanap natin. Kasi nga, we're trying to form the equation. And if this is too complicated for you, don't worry kasi mamaya i-discuss natin yung discard way of solving it, okay? Now, kung hinahanap natin ay total female members, makukuha natin yan by looking at the regular na female plus the VIP na female. Now, bonus na yung regular na female members kasi binigay na siya sa problem. Ito yon yung 246. So, isusulat ko na siya dyan. Pero to find out kung ano yung VIP na female, it's not that easy kasi hindi naman siya binigay dun sa problem itself. However, using yung information that we got from the preceding problems and itong additional information, which is that the number of male VIP members ay 134, pwede tayong mag-form ng equation to find out kung ilan yung VIP female. Na para ma-figure out kung ano yung VIP female, pwede natin siyang kunin by taking yung total number of VIPs, which is 328. Tapos, ibawas doon yung male na VIPs. Now, na-mention yung male na VIP members dito sa problem na ito. Pero kung ilalagay mo dito yung 134 agad-agad, kailangan mo munang isiping maigi kung yun ba talaga ang sinabi sa tanong. Ang sabi kasi dito, the number of male VIP members is 134, pero hindi pa tapos ang sentence, less than that. Na ano yung that na yan? Yung that na yan ay yung minention na 246 female regular members. Ibig sabihin nun, kung tutuloy natin yung equation natin, you have 246 plus yung total number of VIPs, 328, minus, para makuha natin yung male VIPs, kailangan muna natin na i-figure out kung ano yung 246 minus 134. Now, bakit 246 minus 134? Kasi nga, the number of male VIP members is or equal sa 134 less than, alin? Yung 246. Now, I have a video on equation construction. If you haven't seen that yet, go ahead and watch that. Kasi dun ko sinabi or tinuro kung paano mag-translate ng sentences into equations. And in there, I explained how less than actually means subtraction, pero nakabaliktad siya. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung that, which is 246, ibabawas ko yung naunang number, which is 134. Diyan ang galing ito. Kasi yan yung number of male VIP members. Because is equal to equal. Okay? Kung napakamot ng ulo again, panoorin nyo na lang yung lesson na yun, ha? Now, dito, meron na tayong buong equation. So, we're going to solve following PEMDAS, 246 plus 328 minus, this is going to give us 112. So, 112 yung male VIPs. Now, kung 112 yung male VIPs at ang total ay 328 VIPs, ibig sabihin yung difference niyan would be the female VIPs. So, now we have 246 plus 328 minus 112, which is 216. So, you'll just add these and you would get 462 female members. But again, when you're using the equation, the method, challenging to form the formula. So, is there another way? Let's tagalize it. Didiskartehan natin yung tanong. Sabi dito, there are 248 female regular members. The number of VIP members is 134 less than that. How many gym members were female? Again, parehong tanong lang naman yan. Pero, papakita ko sa inyo yung isa sa mga paraan para hindi mo na kailangan gumamit ng equation. Ang gagawin na lang natin is to use a table. Now, yung table na yan would give us yung VIP and yung regular. Tapos, pwede natin siya i-divide into VIP male and VIP female. Now, the goal here is to complete the table. Kasi kung mako-complete mo yung table, malalaman mo kung ilan yung total na females, which would be this plus this. Female VIPs and female na regular members. Now, balikan natin yung mga given sa atin. Sabi dito, same as kanina, may 246 female regular members. Saan ko ilalagay yung 246? Lagay ko siya dito, 246. Kasi 246 female dito sa row na ito and regular dito sa column na ito. Next, the number of male VIP members is 134 less than that. So, ito yung male VIP members, itong bilog na to. It should be 134 less than that. Sa Tagalog, ang male na VIP members o ang lalaki na VIP members ay 134 na mas mababa kaysa doon sa 246. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon, on the sides na lang, is to subtract yung 134 from 246. It will give us 112. Ito na ngayon yung male VIPs. At ilalagay ko na siya dito, 112. Now, ang alam natin is lahat sila, total dapat 864. At yung VIP na total ay 328. Now, ang total na yan, 328, dito yan. Pag pinagsama ko yung 112 at kung ilan man yung lalabas dito sa female na VIP members. So again, paano ko makukuha yung number na kailangan ko idagdag sa 112 para maging 328? Now, syempre, you can write it as an equation, 112 plus x is equal to 328, or isubtract mo na ng diretsahan. 328 minus 112, which will give you 216. Ibig sabihin, 216, itong part na to, or the female VIPs. At once you have that, kumpleto ka na sa row na to, kung ano yung hinahanap natin. So, i-add na lang natin yung 216 and 246, and that should give you 462. 462 female members. Again, pareho lang din dun sa sagot natin kanina. Now, fair bit of warning here. If you're watching this as a student, junior high, senior high, or grade school. And tinuturuan kayo kung paano mag-form ng equations. Itong method na to ng drawing, hindi ito yung kadalasang hinahanap ng teachers ninyo. So if they want you to form an equation, you would have to form an equation. But this is for test takers, at kung nagmamadali ka sa college entrance test mo, sa science high school test ninyo, pwede na yung ganito. Okay? Kaya ako mapaaway sa teachers ninyo. All I wanted to showcase here is that there are multiple ways to solve the problem. Ayoko na isipin ninyo na, okay, if hindi ko kayang mag-come up with a neat na equation, hindi ko na masosolve yung problem. Kaya niyo yan as long as naiintindihan ninyo yung tanong. Okay? This is a great opportunity for me to introduce the Team Laika review books. And yes, books siya. Kasi we have the practice test booklets. Booklets kasi ang katumbas niya ay 4 na booklets or 4 na sets ng aptitude tests. Each set already has math, language, analytical reasoning, and general information questions. Of course, the answer key, answer sheets so you can practice shading, at more than that, an exclusive QR code that you can scan para makita ninyo kung paano ko sinosolve ang mga problems na ito. It includes discussions on some super secret techniques that I use para siguraduhin makatipid ng oras sa exam at syempre, makapasa. You also have the workbook number 1. Hindi siya multiple choice questions pero it's designed to practice your skills para naman ready ka sa fundamentals mo. Skills, techniques, and it's best to use them together. If you're interested, go ahead and message us sa m.me/teamlaika to figure out how we can get these to you. Sa mga bumili na at bibili pa, maraming salamat sa inyo. Thank you for helping me help more people by buying these kasi these help us fund what we do here sa channel na to. Kung hindi dahil sa inyo, it'll be harder for me to make all these free content. So, thank you sa inyong lahat. And now, back to the video. Now, syempre, the best way for you to learn is to answer questions by yourself. So, it's time for your quick quiz. And if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Sabi dito, a zoo charges an admission fee of 50 pesos per child and 100 pesos per adult. On Friday, and this is very important, no? Ibang araw ito, the total number of guests was 360. Ano yung 360? Yung total. And you can solve for kung ilan yung children kasi a third of them were children. So yun yung clue natin. A third being children. Let's leave it at that muna, okay? Now, on Saturday, this is a different day, the number of children guests was tripled. So, yung children guests, triple siya nung Friday, while the number of adult guests naman was halved. How much more did the zoo earn on that Saturday, compared to Friday? So, important to know, itong hinahanap, how much more did the zoo earn? Now, of course, nasa sa inyo yan kung anong method yung gagamitin ninyo. Pero, syempre, we can use yung similar method. Meron tayong table na gagawin. And then, we'll just complete the information. So, Friday, tapos Saturday. Tapos, meron tayong guests, no? May dalawang klase. You have the child guests and the adult guests. And then, of course, pwede mong idagdag na dito yung kikitain ng children. So, that would be the price, which is 50 pesos per child multiplied by yung kung ilan yung children. And kung gusto mo, pwede mo na rin idagdag dito yung 100 per adult na babayad para malaman mo kung magkano yung kinita sa bawat araw na yon. Now again, it doesn't need to be a formal table like this, pero just find a way to figure out kung ano yung mga nawawalang information. Okay? Ginagawa kong ganito for you para mas visual. Na ano yung mga binigay sa ating information? First, na 50 per child and 100 per adult. Next, nung Friday daw, the total number of guests was 360. So, ibig sabihin nun, this part right here, equal siya sa 360. Now, a third of those were children. A third of what? A third or 1/3 of 360 or the total. Now, sa equation construction that we also talked about and kahit sa ratio rotation natin, pinag-usapan na natin na you can just multiply this or rewrite this as 360 over 3. 360 divided by 3 is 120. So, yung 120 na yan yung a third of 360 and they are the children. So, dito ko lalagay yung 120. Now, kung 120 yung children, ilan yung adults? Siyempre yung natitira na 2/3 or natitira na 240. Again, dapat pag pinagsama ko itong dalawang ito, ang lalabas ay 360. Tama naman kasi 120 plus 140 is 360. Now, kung nabibilisan kayo doon sa pagsosolve actually ng mga components nito, it really is because na-cover ko na yan sa ibang videos. So, if you feel like that part is too fast, it's because ang focus natin sa video series na ito ay yung problem solving, hindi yung fundamentals, which we already covered way back. Panoorin nyo na rin yung lumang videos, ha? Next, sabi dito, on Saturday, the number of children guests was tripled. And saan yun banda? Dito yon, yung Saturday na children's guest. And they were tripled. Tripled means times 3. So, pwede kong i-times 3 na lang itong 120 to get to 360, which will be the total number of children guests nung Saturday. Tapos, while the number of adult guests was halved. Now, ano ibig sabihin ng halved? Nakalahati, or na-multiply sa 1/2, or na-divide sa 2. Yes, pareho lang ang multiplication sa kalahati and dividing by 2. Which means, yung 240, pag dinivide ko siya sa 2, ang lalabas ay 120. Yan, kompleto na ako nung kung ilan yung guests per day. So, mabubuo ko na rin yung kinita sa ticket sales per day per type ng guest. To get yung kinita sa children on a Friday, we just multiply 120 by 50 or 12 na lang muna times 5, which is going to give us 60. Tapos yung dalawang zero na yan, dadagdag na lang natin dito. So, 6,000. Kung naguluhan doon, may technique tayo on multiplying by 5. Ililink ko na lang din ha, para ma-figure out nyo yun. Dito naman tayo sa kinita sa children on Saturday. That would be 360 times 50. So, 36 ulit times 50. 36 times 5 is 180. Dagdagan natin ang dalawang zero pa. 18,000 pesos. Same technique yung ginamit ko doon. Next, we're going to multiply by 100 yung adults. Now, yung adults na yan ay yung 240 times 100. 240 na lang, dadagdagan natin dalawa pang zero. Yun din naman yun, 24,000. And dito naman, you have 120 times 100. So, 1, 2, and then tatlong 0, 12,000. Now, dito tayo sa tanong. Ang hinahanap is, how much more did the zoo earn on Saturday compared to Friday? Again, be careful kasi ang tanong ay how much more, hindi how much did the zoo earn on Saturday. Which means, we need to figure out kung ano yung nilamang nung kinita nung Saturday kumpara nung Friday. So, pag in-add natin or pinagsama itong mga ito, 6,000 plus 24,000 is 30,000. Yun yung kinita on a Friday. And 18,000 plus 12,000 naman on Saturday. Now, 18 plus 12 is actually 30,000 pesos. So, sa tanong na how much more did the zoo earn on Saturday compared to Friday, meron bang pagkakaiba yan? Ano ang sagot sa 30,000 minus 30,000? Now, the answer, of course, is 0. Kasi, ang kinita nila ay same. So, sa pagkahaba-haba na tanong na yan, the answer is 0. Now, I hope you got that right. If you didn't, that's okay. Kung kailangan niyong panoorin na paulit-ulit itong series na ito to figure out all of these, kumbaga, traps and problem points pagdating sa problem solving, sa critical thinking, sa creative problem solving at that, okay lang yan. That's the reason why I'm making this series and I'm putting it up on social media for free. Partly in response doon sa ilang taon nang paulit-ulit na results ng PISA, kung saan, isa tayo sa mga least performing countries. And it's not easy to talk about it. It's not easy to address it. And I'm hoping na kahit itong mga efforts ko, ng team ko, to append yung mga pagkakatuto ng maraming Pilipino, at least those who watch this video, magkaroon naman ng kahit katiting na positive effect doon. I hope I had more resources to help out. Pero dahil ako yung simpleng tao, trying to make do with what I have, this is what I have to hopefully help you. Matagal ng myth na ang mga bagay na ito ay wala namang silbi sa totoong buhay. Pero more and more, we're seeing that those who are not allowed to explore ideas like this are also limited when it comes to their opportunities in life. So, at the end of the day, sana makatulong sa inyo. And gusto ko yung magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga tumutulong sa akin, na matulungan kayo. All of our channel members and supporters, those who buy, the reviewers, join the online review programs. Kung wala sila, I'm not sure if I'll be able to create something like this series here for you. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Now, we also have more resources available for you. Tap or click lang dun sa mga iba pang lessons na gusto niyong matutuhan. And as we always say sa channel na to, never stop learning. Aja, kaya niyo yan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.